on the same day that Archangel Michael showed images in the sky, in the clouds, that remained there for the better part of an hour, all kinds of sacred geometries that I recognized from my own work. I was writing my book on aether physics called The Next Paradigm Shift, Physics, Consciousness, and the Evolution of Humankind. And so it was a lovely, lovely day. I connected with the sun electrically, and that attracted, apparently, attention because a lot of black helicopters showed up. And I was down there in Southern California on their beaches down there, and I kind of chilled it for a little while. And I learned to take one hand and control the other hand like it was like a puppeteer, creating solid angle charges between the fingertips that I could, then move the other hand, and they would move in synchronicity. It was very cool, and as I get better at that, I'll do it with other objects besides my own other hand. But it's easy with my hand because it can feel the electricity touching it, and so I can almost consciously kind of follow where it's going, almost help the motion somewhat. The intention is connected, of course, at both hands. I know what I'm trying to do, but it really is an energetic thing that is felt and could be measured electromagnetically. Everything that I do can be measured. I can't wait to be tested, but it's probably just as well that I didn't do a public testing of myself any sooner, because people on this planet still running loose that don't like having people like me running loose, teaching humans that they are creator beings and they are eternal beings, and they don't earn that right. They just are that. They're not going to earn salvation or maturity, spiritual maturity. They're just going to spiritually mature eventually.
But we can get you well. We can give you energy. We can make you stronger, faster, and maybe smarter. Chris Key is on with me, and Chris, I'm just getting up information. Hopefully that'll be in this morning.
Thanks for the call, by the way.
And I wanted you to, Ann is our caller here, and she's got a lot of interest in the energy. Your product uses holograms, and what else? Vibrations. You've talked about water. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to be doing there in Albuquerque at the booth.
Well, Colleen, good morning. How are you?
I'm very good. Nice to meet you.
Fabulous to meet you guys. Everything Colleen was talking about is very, very true. I said everything you were talking about is beyond very, very true. But what I've done is try to put in more practical applications so people can better accept it here on this planet. Because it's a little strange, it's a little different. But like you said, it's all about frequencies, it's all about energy. We all have that ability to do it, but a lot of us are not in tune with that energetic effect. So what I've been able to do is use Nikola Tesla's technology and use Royal Raymond Wright's technology and capture those frequencies into a hologram, and then just use ancient Chinese medicine acupressure points to resonate those frequencies throughout your body and to instantly allow your body to become more strong, more balanced, more flexible, and to help with any pain.
And we've got video proof, Chris. I've got your videos, 2 videos, testimonies, up on my website right now. People can watch it.
Well, Clay, those are 2 very good videos. I've got hundreds and hundreds of videos of the most elite athletes in the world talking about this technology, which they really mean nothing. What means everything to the scientific community is double-blind placebo studies. And I have those studies, and that's why the government, the FDA, the AMA, and all these guys have come after us, is because this technology is real, and we can back it up so that the peer-reviewed, published morons can read and see about it, and they can't stand this because this is real technology, and it's finally being released to the masses, and they don't want you not using drugs, chemicals, and doing surgery. And that's why we've been the last 7 months, we've been the front page of Yahoo Sports, 5 out of the last 7 months talking about this technology, and then the very next day it gets buried because they don't want people to know how simple it is to help with their own pain, to help with their own energy levels.
Well, Chris, let me now. Do you have? I've got booth space reserved for us. I would like banners. I would like videos. I would like anything that you can send me there.
Yeah, well, I can definitely do that. I'm still trying to work on. I didn't realize this was going to be next Friday.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm trying to see if I can adjust my schedule so I can be there. I would love to be there in Albuquerque. But worst case scenario, you and Colleen will have as much product as you need and as much information as you guys need to be able to demonstrate this. But I'm hoping I'll be able to get things situated so I can be there with you guys.
I'll have everything there. And by the way, I've talked to the owner of the land, and Colleen tells me my broadcast is now working on TalkStream, so that means you can download. I'll get you the information. I'll get you the information on how to connect. Well, it's all there. It's all there up on. I'll have it all up on the website. That means the bikers riding around Sturgis, they'll get a flyer and they say, "Here's how to tune your phone. Here's how to hear Clay Douglas and Colleen Thomas live from the Buffalo Chip every morning during Bike Week." I'm calling the Buffalo Chip lady today. The land is reserved. We've got an additional motorhome to stay in there. So everything is right on track. Now, we set the booth up there. We'll take that booth with us some way, or ship it up to Sturgis too, and we'll set it up. We'll set our booth up outside the motorhome. I don't know. Black Hills, does your motorhome have a awning? You know, if we put tables underneath the awning, if you can get tables and an awning, we'd be in real good shape there. And
yeah, I mean, our motorhome has all that. I mean, it's a state-of-the-art SWAT's van is what we call it. It is multi-purposes for travel all around the world, which we've done with it.
Well,
awesome.
The you know, if I haven't factored in your motorhome yet, because it ain't here. So I can only factor in what I got here. So as it is, this is going to be a hell of a trip. We're going to get people now that I've got everything up here. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
What stands between us and the motorhome? Is it money, distance, driver? What do we got?
Distance and driver. He's trying now to see if he can get his schedule arranged to bring the motorhome to come out with the motorhome, drive the motor out, to be there at the booth with us, to get to meet us and put this all together.
Where's Point A?
Birmingham, Alabama.
Point A is Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, that's on the other side from me.
Yes. Yes, and that's the whole day. The whole deal is trying to put this all together in such short notice on getting all this done.
I've got a lot of listeners in the Birmingham area, but I don't know how comfortable you'd be with hiring a driver to go to Albuquerque. But I know there's a lot of people that would love to be at Albuquerque to experience the conference and even come meet me in person, and Clay as well.
Steve will be there.
That would gladly drive that vehicle for you just to be able to attend the conference.
Well, I mean, the only way it's coming is if I'm driving it or my partner's driving it. There's no way we're going to give this $150,000 vehicle to somebody else to drive. It's just getting this situated to be able to get this done, and we want to do it. It's just all this is such short notice on all this happening, but it's all.
Let me tell you,
in line with what it is we're wanting to do.
We're going to have. If you bring your motorhome out, we'll park it on this land in an area that a storefront rents for $5,000 for a week. And we'll be able to set up and promote and put the banners up right there on the land. We're going to be selling the land. We're going to be offering the teepees and the yurts. You can put an order. We'll put them right over here. This is where we're planning on doing it. Right there on that spot of land, right there behind the RV. And we'll be putting these flyers out with my radio show. This is probably one of the best marketing deals I've ever put together. And it's everything just fallen in place. Colleen is here to help. Couldn't have done it without her. Couldn't have done it without her. Couldn't have done it without you. You know, you started advertising with the Free American, and I guess nobody's called you and threatened you yet to for advertising with me yet, have they?
No, not so far.
Not yet, Clayton, and I would love for him to, because I love threats. I love taking that in because we know what we're doing is right, and we get threatened all the time by the powers that be.
I know how to deal with threats. You you ask yourself, could I let go of disapproving of that person, the threatener, a little bit, and could I let go some more? And the answer, of course, is yes, and that's a courageous answer. And you keep on that line of self-questioning until there's no more. Then you ask, can I give that person some approval? And the answer, of course, is yes. And you do that line of questioning on yourself for a while until you're peaceful. Now, you have just dissolved the animosity, the disharmony between you and the threatener. Then if you just go ahead and send them love, say, I love you, I love you, I love you, love you, love you, love you. And keep that up for a while until you feel strengthened in your solar plexus, in your midsection, your belly. Then you have totally won them over to your way, and you have no enemy.
I gotta tell the audience here. After we met, and basically, I offered you a job. Here, you're looking for a job, man. Here's one. This is a big job, man. We got all these different things happening here. Here's a big job, and you took it. You jumped at it, and you're making the arrangements to make it happen. That's more than I've been able to do in the last 7 years. When I had even back when I had a lot more assets and resources than I have now, and what's happening? Everything seems to be falling in place. The information is coming in here. The products are coming in here. We meet Chris. He's got and by the way, he was one of the people who got kicked out of the chat room. So go figure. There's something happening here that's different for me, and it feels like it's positive. It's the positive energy that us making a decision to get together has created. It just created something here. And
it's called harmony.
Yeah.
It's called harmony.
Chris, is that in the realm of what you've researched? I mean, we had Dr. D-Charge, David Koss on, and he talked. He was on with you talking about the spin in the water, and that's coming more and more out. More people are talking about the water, and you say the water needs to be energized. What's your process, and how do you address that situation?
Well, talking about water, I believe through my research that the water all needs to be negatively charged. Okay, because the water here is positively charged, and when it goes into a positively charged body, it won't hydrate the cells. And then I believe that the pH needs to be highly alkalized, because the more alkalized it is, the more oxygen and antioxidants can go into the water. And then I believe that all the chemicals from your fluoride, your chlorine, to anything that's frustrating your toilet needs to be taken out. And we use the Kangen system, which is a medical device in Japan. But we did some testing the other day with your friend's technique, and it was very interesting on what changes were occurring. And my thing, like I said to you yesterday, I don't see how it could hurt. If we take our article water already and then try to change the pose, what can it hurt? And I'm going to try to experiment with myself, because there's some very good physics behind it from what little research I've done so far.
We're not talking about black magic here. There's some kind of energy being transferred here. And it just seems similar. What do you do when you pray? You put your hands together, and if you want to charge your coffee, you just do that. And you've run tests on this. Is it is the difference measurable?
We haven't gotten the millivolt meter and put that on there yet. That's the next process. Right now we've just been doing the simple double-blind taste test, and being able to distinguish that the Cokes and whatnot do taste differently. And then from there now we'll put a millivolt meter, because he seemed to think it could be negatively charged, and that's something that's very easily measured.
That's interesting, because the Miracle 2, which I intend to pick back up again, because I want the Liberty Villages to be healthy. I want the people in Liberty Villages to be healthy and happy. I want them I think we're really getting there. Your technology. I mean, we can. If somebody comes by our booth for $30, they can get a patch for pain. They'll take away their pain almost instantly, won't it?
Again, I'm not a medical doctor. I do not practice medicine without a license, but we have testimonials after testimonials of people's pains being greatly reduced instantaneously. Yes, Clayton. I mean, that happens all the time, and it truly is amazing because what's happening is as soon as you put the chip on there, it releases the energy and begins to allow the body to begin to heal itself and increase the circulation. And it truly is amazing what happens to it.
When you get pain, it's because there's a disconnection in the electrical system from your brain to the area that's the pain, where the pain is located. So your chip would be a connector and enable the body to run its system, and of course that would reduce the pain.
I would very much agree with that.
Colleen, I've lost you on Blog TV. Are you still?
How?
Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. The picture's gone. You need to hit broadcast again.
Oh, okay.
Somehow we changed. Something got changed there.
I'm just trying to see. My computer's not connected to the internet for some reason. It's. I don't know.
It's doing my show, man. And I swear to God, they lay electronic minefields after there.
Hey, real quick, what I want to talk about is, you were talking about the cell phone video. Well, right now, we're all talking here via Skype and via cell phone and whatnot. I mean, there are frequencies blowing through our body from the cell phones, from the Wi-Fi to the power lines to the all the lights and whatnot, and those all put off very, very bad frequencies. But again, if you understand anything about science, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So if there's bad frequencies, guess what? There has to be good frequencies. And that's what we've been able to do, is take those good frequencies and embed it into a hologram, and then again, like I said earlier, just use ancient Chinese medicine acupressure points to resonate those frequencies throughout your body. And a little PSA, a public service announcement to any of your listeners out there, please do not sleep next to your cell phone, okay? That is a mini microwave, and please don't sleep next to it. Try to keep it at least an arm length away from your body, okay?
I have this. I wear my cell phone on my arm, and I put the speakers in my ear. I think that's about the safest way to do it. And you don't have to take one hand off the throttle or the clutch. So what does it look like? Tell me about this other stuff. This you've got the deer antler stuff. What is that? This is in a deer antler. Yes.
Yeah. Deer antler velvet has been practiced for almost 1,000 years by the Chinese, and what it is we have deer in New Zealand that are harvested, okay, and their antlers are the fastest growing substance on planet Earth. They grow almost a foot a day, okay, and what we've been able to do is take the antler, freeze dry it, put it into a sublingual form that you then spray into your tongue to then release the IGF-1 into your body completely, totally all natural. And it's fabulous for helping the body rebuild, regrow, and rejuvenate tissue. And there's a lot of research to show how it helps to reverse the aging process.
All right, give your location out again, Chris, and we've got all the locations, we've got all the links to your site up there, and if you've got other banners that you want me to put up, I'll be glad to do that. Let's see what we got here. Let me see what my time's looking like. We got 4 minutes left. Folks, if you want to get involved in Liberty Villages, the way to do that is call me, talk to me, make a commitment, come look at the land. Now, we can do the land anywhere. This land can be donated, the land can be put up, the land can be co-opted, like tenancies in common. But basically, we're just following a formula with the Liberty Villages. That's why it's a covenant community. We generate our own power. We have only healthy food. No pharmaceuticals allowed, That's not exactly true. You know, somebody, if you're sick and you got your pharmaceutical go there, but you ain't gonna find it in a doctor's office. You ain't gonna find it in our shop, but you'll find his stuff in your in the shop. So hopefully you can make it to Albuquerque and do this booth with me. If not, we'll run it and we'll handle it and we'll take the orders and you'll ship them.
Yeah, yes, sir. We'll get that taken care of.
Okay, and if you want to get a hold of Colleen, we will be doing her show in the evenings here at 6 o'clock on Blog Talk Radio, and that's Wild Colleen and Crazy Clay. I chose the name, by the way, folks.
Crazy Clay. Wild Colleen and Crazy Clay's Liberty Road Show.
That's right.
We're taking food.
The road trip, the big road trip. And by the way, I will be writing about this all the way across the country. We're going to submit this I'm going to submit this all to Easy Riders, motorcycle.
Travel journals. We should do a travel journal. We're writers.
Yes, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. That's what I always do, and that's why in my books and my novels, my fiction novels, you know, they're written as fiction. Now, people used to say, Clay, this is you, isn't it? This is you, isn't it? No, my character's younger, stronger, faster, better looking, got more money, and killed more people than I have. But if I write about it, folks, I've been there. I've been there. And with Chris's help, and that in the advice and endorsement of a number of first-rate athletes around the country, my character may not be stronger, faster, and better looking than me any longer. 6 months enough to devote to an exercise program, Chris? Using your
well, again, it needs to be a lifelong change, but in 6 months you can completely, totally change your health and change your body. Yes.
Okay, that's good enough.
I mean,
that's good enough. I don't have 100 pounds to shed. I'm pretty much at fighting weight, so you know, all I need is the exercise, all I need is the energy and the time to do it. That's been the biggest problem. I trying to tear myself away from the computer while I'm trying to put all this together has been really difficult.
Oh yeah, it always is when you're trying to help other people.
And folks, you can make a donation. Go to freeamerican.com. Your donation will help us do this. And come to see us in Sturgis.
Money, we need food money. We're going to be eating on the road. Everybody knows that's not cheap. And on a motorcycle, you don't have a lot of other options. So.
That's right. I can't put the igloo on the back, you know.
Clay,
yes, Ann.
I told you I was going to send you a money order for a copy of your Mystery Babylon book.
Yes, ma'am.
And just send me the... I sent you a package yesterday.
Yes,
by priority mail.
Yes, ma'am.
And then I discovered I had forgot to put in the already made out money order.
Okay, I won't get my hopes up. I won't get my hopes up until I see the second.
I sent it in a separate letter today, and I just want the email version, and you can use the rest of the money for some tacos or whatever.
Cool.
All right, do me a favor, darling. Give me send me your email letter.
I did.
You did send me an email?
I didn't send you an email. I sent you my email address.
Listen to me. If you send me an email, right, or just tell you what, tell me your email. What is your email?
I got it in the package and in the letter, both.
Because you could be reading the book in 5 minutes if you'd give me your email address.
Oh,
but
okay.
That's all right. I'll wait. You can wait. You don't mind waiting? I'll wait.
That's okay. It's lowercase a Wilson Glenn with one N at yahoo.com.
Okay. And you want Mystery Babylon, right?
Yes, sir. Please.
So you two have been working together for 7 years, or for some time, or you and Ann?
No,
Not that long.
she's just you know, somebody that talks to me on the chat rooms and listens to their show.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay. You were talking about somebody helping you, making stuff happen. That I assumed it was her. You must have meant me then.
I think I was talking about you, darling.
Oh, okay.
All right. Chris, give me your information, get in touch with you.
You can call me directly right now if anybody wants to talk about this or has any questions. My cell phone is 205-936-9803. And that's my direct cell. I answer at any time and all times, and please feel free to ask questions and call. You don't know what you don't know, so guys, please ask questions. You can talk to me or Colleen or Clayton and get some very valuable information.
Yeah, we'll have everything put together here very, very quickly here. Hopefully you can make it here. And we're out of time here, folks. We're out of time. God bless you, and thank you for listening. And thanks, folks, for everybody being on with me.
God bless you all.
Call recording has been completed.
Okay, thanks, Chris. Talk to you later. Call me later on today. Bye-bye now.
I'm going back to work.
All right.
I'm back to work.
Whew. Okay. Where did we get here? All right, where am I?